from a 2020 court hearing where she accuses her husband of domestic abuse and then pleads to the judge for protection. Here's part of that.
I came to fill out a protective order. I think it was in December. But I didn't show up to the court because his family washed my brain telling me that his dad was sick and not to do it. So I didn't do anything. But after that, it was I would call the police.
So now details of the alleged abuse, nothing short of harrowing, yet again her own words.
Kept trying to get to the door basement to try to open the door, and then he pushed me. So then when I was able to go outside to get a phone, I called 911 from a disconnected phone. Now they took a long time to get to the house. It was probably 20-30 minutes. So I saw a neighbor walking his dog, and I opened the door and I was like, help. And then when he heard me, he grabbed me from my hair and then he slapped me. And then the neighbor, he didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to react.
She says the abuse became too extensive to ignore any longer, especially by her family.
I have pictures of the evidence, all the bruises, because even on Wednesday, he hit me around 3 in the morning. He would just wake up and hit me. And then last Saturday for my daughter's birthday party, before I went to my daughter's birthday party, he slapped me 3 times. And then last week I did call the police. My sister called the police because he hit me in front of my sister.
His wife also spoke to USA Today, trying to put all this in context. Here we go, quote. Recently, an audio clip of a civil court hearing related to the protection order I filed became public. I previously acknowledged the protection order and will again address a personal and painful part of mine and Kilmar's life. Neither of us were in a good place at that time. My husband was traumatized from the time he spent in ICE detention, and we were in the throes of COVID. Like many couples, we were caring for our children with barely enough to get by. All those factors contributed to the actions which caused me to seek the protective order. End quote. So you've got that audio now, and now we've got more of that body cam video that we've been showing last hour with Brooke Taylor reporting on that out of Texas. And what's intriguing about that story, Shannon, is that when the cop pulled him over, there were clearly many people in that car, a car that he did not own. A lot of the paperwork was gone, it was missing, but he was allowed to go on his trip that day. Now, here is J.D. Vance, okay? That's the video from Tennessee. That goes back 3 years, by the way, and we're told that they called for ICE, and ICE said they weren't going to come and take them away, and so the local cop had no choice but to allow them to leave. So here's J.D. Vance's tweet, quote, just a simple Maryland father trafficking humans, parenthetically, he writes, who received no due process, again, in parentheses, 2 immigration court hearings concluding in a valid deportation order. Why do congressional Democrats care more about this man than